okay, I'm exercising, I'm eating right. How come I'm not losing any weight? How come I'm not getting leaner? How come I'm not seeing results even though I'm doing all the right things? And a lot of people are stuck in this rut, if you will. I'm doing everything right. I'm going to the gym, maybe 3-4 days a week, sometimes even more. I'm eating healthy foods. Like I'm eating protein. I'm eating lots of fruits and vegetables. I'm eating all the good stuff. How come I'm not losing weight? How come I'm not getting leaner? You may be on the right track. You may actually be in a calorie deficit. You may be exercising right and doing your cardio and like, again, doing everything right. Let's say you're doing everything right from Monday to Friday. But then on Saturday, you say, well, hey, I'm going to reward myself for a week of good effort, and I'm going to have a cheat day. And then you just cut loose, right? Saturday, you're not going to work out, and you're going to cheat. And I mean, it could be whatever. Maybe you go out for brunch. Maybe you, hit up the drive-through, burger and fries. Maybe you order pizza. Maybe you get yourself a case of beer and a bag of potato chips, and you sit down and watch Netflix. I don't know, but you have your cheat, right, on Saturday. And a lot of people do this, right? I used to do this. And the way that I used to do my cheats back in the day, I'll be honest. I used to have Saturday as my cheat day, and I kid you not, this is what I used to do. I used to stay up until 12:01 on Friday, technically 12:01 Saturday morning because it was 12:01 a.m. And as soon as 12:01 rolled over on the clock, then I said, okay, technically it's Saturday, technically it's cheat day, so I can start eating. And I would have the biggest kind of binge at midnight on Friday/Saturday morning, and that's when the cheat would start. And I would binge, probably watch a movie or something like that, eating potato chips. If I wanted to order a pizza, I'd have the pizza ordered in advance, before the pizza place closed. I would binge Friday night and then go to bed with a big old belly bloated full of cheat food. And then the next morning, wake up and I'd probably binge again. Might be like bacon and eggs and pancakes, or I might go out for brunch or something like that. Eating whatever I want, ice cream, cookies, fast food, takeaway, you name it. And I would do that right on up until midnight Saturday. So I'd have a full, legit 24-hour cheat. And because the program that I was following at the time allowed for one cheat day a week. And I said, by gosh darn it, I'm going to have my cheat day. And I'm going to make sure that I make the most of my cheat day. And you know what? That cheat day, I ate so much food that I literally canceled out my calorie deficit from the rest of the week. So, like, let's just say you need. I'll just spit out some numbers to give you some examples. Like, let's say you're burning an average of 2,500 calories a day, and then you diet and you do your cardio and everything else, and you create a 500 calorie a day deficit. So, if you did that over the course of the week, 500 calorie a day deficit, ideally you would be 3,500 calories over the course of the week. You should lose 1 pound per week. But if you did that, say 6 days a week, but then on your cheat day, you went ahead and you binge. You had a good 5,000-6,000 calorie binge, right? Which I would literally do. I mean, that probably even more than 6,000 calories sometimes, because all that high calorie fatty foods, it adds up, right? I mean, like, you can eat like potato chips and cookies and ice cream and pizza, and man, the calories just boop, 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 stack up, and it doesn't satiate your appetite. In fact, the way that food is designed, junk food in general, the more you eat it, the hungrier you get. Like, you just want to eat more and more of it. So I would literally have this big, massive cheat meal. So that 500 calorie a day deficit that I had all week long, I just like was a fart in the wind, gone on that cheat day. And then I was stuck at square one. So my average calories over the course of the week, which is the long-term, what you need to look at, the long-term average, I wasn't in a deficit. Even though I thought I was dieting 6 days of the week, I was blowing it on that cheat day. And that's why I would stay stuck in a rut. And I see a lot of people making the same mistakes. So when it comes to this, calories in, calories out over the long term, it all adds up. And the way that I like to encourage my coaching students now when I'm working with people is I'm not a fan of cheat days. I'm really not even a fan of cheat meals that often. I'm a fan of, if you are craving something, have it in moderation. So this is the way I do a cheat now. Like, I'll always start my meals with, this is my non-negotiable habits. Every single meal, I must sit down and I have protein and vegetables with every single meal. Protein and veggies, it could be chicken breasts, could be a salad, it could be, meat, chicken, fish, eggs, whatever for the protein. And as far as the vegetables, again, it could be a salad, it could be steamed or stir-fried vegetables. Sometimes it's just like raw veggies, like I might have carrot sticks and celery sticks and chopped up broccoli on a veggie tray and just snack on that. Sometimes it's vegetables that are cooked or steamed or whatever. If I can't sit down and actually have solid food protein and solid food vegetables, then I will supplement with protein powder and greens powder. So I will get supplemental protein and veggies. Well, if I can't eat the real stuff, then I'll get the supplements. But every meal, protein and veggies. That's my non-negotiable habit. Fill up on the good stuff first. Once I fill up on the good stuff, then if I'm craving something afterwards, I will give myself a little bit of flexibility to have that after I've already pre-filled my belly with the good stuff. So a prime example of this is a few weeks ago, my wife and I, we wanted to have a cheat and we wanted to have a pizza. Now, back in the day when I'd order a pizza, I'd always order the big, ginormous, jumbo, supersized pizza, the biggest one that the pizza place offered. And I'd eat that. And I would stuff myself with as many slices of pizza as I could. My wife would do the same. And then we'd have pizza left over for the next day. And I'd do the same thing again the next day, right? Eating leftover pizza. Now we order, what was it? Like a small or a medium. It was 4 slices. I don't know what technically that is. I think it's a small pizza, just 4 slices. So that's what we ordered, just this little pizza. And I started my meal with I had a large garden salad with a chopped up chicken breast. So that covered my protein was the chicken, the veggies was the salad. I had that first. That pre-filled my belly with protein and veggies. And then after, I had a couple slices of pizza. And by the time I ate that couple slices of pizza on top of a garden salad with a chicken breast, I was stuffed. Like I physically could not eat any more after that. I was fully stuffed, and my belly is satisfied, my hunger is satisfied, I'm satiated, and I got the cravings of pizza out of my system with 2 slices. Whereas in the past, if I had started eating pizza when I was hungry right from the get-go, I'd probably eat 5, 6, 7 slices of pizza before I felt full and stuffed. Whereas now I only ate 2 slices and I felt stuffed. So I got to have my pizza and satiate that craving with a lot less damage. And that's the way I go about things now. So like if I'm craving something, I don't neglect it. I just have it in moderation after I've already pre-filled my belly with the protein and the vegetables. And I'm telling you, like this is a simple strategy, but it is a game changer, and it allows you to enjoy your diet, enjoy eating, get the eating satiation and the satisfaction and feel full, still satisfy those cravings without going overboard. Because one of the things I found when it comes to a lot of cheat food, like you're looking at potato chips or cookies or pizza or ice cream or things that you sometimes eat in excess, once you've satisfied that initial craving, any more that you're eating beyond that, it's just more of the same. Like I don't get any more satisfaction or enjoyment from 6 slices of pizza versus 2 slices. Like after 2 slices, it's just more pizza. Like it's just more of the same. It's like French fries. I mean, I can enjoy a small French fries and get the same satisfaction as if I had this ginormous plate of French fries. Like another example, like if we ever go out for ice cream, and we've done that several times this summer, drive by an ice cream shop and go in. Instead of getting a large, man-size ice cream, I get the little kitty-size ice cream. Like I've got a 4-year-old son, and he gets the little kitty-size ice cream. And guess what? We all get kitty-size ice creams. My wife gets a kitty size. He gets a kitty size. I get a kitty size. And that's enough. Just that little tiny ice cream is enough for me to, okay, I've got a taste of ice cream. I've satisfied my ice cream craving without this ginormous, instead of having like 1,000 calories of ice cream, I can probably satisfy the cravings with like 300 calories of ice cream. Like you can get away with so much less than you realize if you do it properly and you have these little tiny frequent releases, if you will. Releases where you release the cravings. Because this is one of the drawbacks too when it comes to dieting, is a lot of people try and neglect their cravings. They say, I'm going on this 12-week cut. I'm not going to eat any junk food. I'm no cheat meals, whatever. And what happens is the cravings start to build up and they build up and they build up. And you can stay, you can put the blinders on and you can have willpower for so long. But eventually willpower is going to run out. right? Eventually, the cravings are just going to build and build and build and build and build. And you're going to get to the point where you say, screw it, I can't stand the cravings anymore. And when that happens, you're just going to go on this biggest kind of dirty binge. And once you binge, then like, oh man, I just blew my diet. I feel like crap. And then what do you do when you feel like crap? You resort to comfort food because comfort food makes you feel better. So then you binge some more. And then it's just this negative spiral. And then after that, you're like, screw it. I just blew it and I bloated. I'm fat. Like, screw this diet stuff. I'm not cut out for it. And that's the reality for most people. Whereas if you just do it smart, like allow yourself these little tiny indulges. Like if you're craving a cookie, have a cookie. Get that craving out of your system and then move on. Instead of saying, no, I'm not going to eat any cookies. And then, the next day goes, no, I'm not going to eat any cookies. And then you keep obsessing over cookies. And then after several days, you say, screw it, and you eat a whole box of cookies. Whereas if you ate 1 or 2 cookies initially and kind of like nip that craving in the bud, then you can like have that craving done and forget about it and move on. Like that's the way I do things now. And that's how I'm able to enjoy my eating, stay lean, not have these cravings build up to these intolerable, unsatiable levels, and still make progress without feeling like I'm on a diet. And it's such a cool feeling. I mean, it's such a liberating feeling to be like that, because I used to go through the extreme all or nothing, like it was either I was on this crazy hardcore cutting diet when I was getting ready for bodybuilding shows, or there was no diet at all. There was no in between. It was all or nothing. And that all or nothing is the biggest trap I see people make when it comes to fat loss. So I know that's a big, long rant, but I wanted to get that off my chest because I was talking to several people this week. We're having strategy session calls with them. And this was a common theme that I've seen over and over and over again. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was helpful, type into the chat window there. Type into the chat and let me know if this was helpful. And if you need any help with your workouts or your nutrition, or you would like to reach out to me personally, send me an email. I would be more than happy to chat with you. LeeH@LeeHayward.com. LeeH, L-E-E, the letter H, @LeeHayward.com. And I'll be more than happy to have a chat with you if you want to ask me some questions or whatever, or even if you want to have a strategy session, right? Because that's something we can do. We can actually hop on the phone, have a strategy session, and discuss some action plans that are right for you. And if you want some help with it, let me know. All right, guys, have yourself a good one. Take care. Over and out.